Good morning, everyone. My name is Shooks Osage. I am an inventory analyst by profession and an extraordinary entrepreneur. Beautiful. You can also add business consultant. Oji Elvis said, good morning, everyone. My name is Oji Elvis Chibike. I am a chemist. I'm a chemist by profession and an extraordinary entrepreneur. Beautiful. Mr. Oji, add business consultant. When you're presenting yourself to people, you must look as in your profile attracts them. Your profile makes some of them to say, are you worth my attention or not? And with the kind of profile you give, people are ready to open their hearts to listen to you. Okay, Mr. Henry has corrected his own. He said, my name is Engineer Henry K. I'm an extraordinary entrepreneur, is it okay? Whatever it is, engineer and business consultant. Beautiful. But the way it was before was perfect. I can't pronounce this, but the way it was perfect. Okay, Moshimola, good morning, everyone. My name is Moshimola Ogunlaya. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name well. A banker by training and extraordinary entrepreneur. Now, Madam Moshu, if you are still a banker, you say, I am a banker and an extraordinary entrepreneur. But if you're no longer in the banking sector, you say, I'm an ex-banker and an extraordinary entrepreneur. Add business consultant to your name. Mr. Stephen said, good morning, everyone. My name is Stephen Doka. I am a quantity surveyor, a financial advisor, a success and a motivational speaker. Mr. Stephen, I'll need you to remove a success and motivational speaker. Remove that. A financial advisor. When you talk about financial advisor, I don't know if that's a field you studied or a position you hold. I need to clarify that. Then CEO of Rostack Multi Agency. So Mr. Stephen, I'll need you to your quantity surveyor is good. The financial advisor, there is a cliche to that. I need to understand exactly what financial advisor means. Is it a profession or something? If not, I will advise you to remove. I need to understand. Where is Mr. Stephen?
What I wrote is mechatronics, Henry. I wrote mechatronics. What you say you cannot pronounce. Mechatronics.
Okay. Mr. Henry. Okay.
Mechatronics. That's electromechanical. Mechatronics.
Okay. Beautiful. That's wonderful. Mr. Stephen, where are you? I need you to unmute yourself. I need to understand what you wrote. Where is Mr. Stephen? Mr. Stephen, where are you? Okay, seems like network kicked you out. So please, Mr. Stephen, I'll need you to correct that. Okay, Chinoya, good morning, everyone. My name is Chinoya. I'm an electronic engineer by profession, an extraordinary entrepreneur, and a business consultant. Beautiful. Madam Agnes, a retired chief nursing officer, an extraordinary entrepreneur, seasoned trainer. Now, Madam Agnes, remove the seasoned trainer. Is either you are an extraordinary entrepreneur or you are a seasoned entrepreneur, okay? The business consultant is okay. So that place you say an extraordinary entrepreneur, seasoned trainer, remove is it you have one word has to be there. Is either you are an extraordinary entrepreneur or you're a seasoned entrepreneur. So remove the seasoned trainer. Okay. Who is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good morning. I'm an extraordinary premium. I am an extraordinary extra premium. Please, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You didn't get it well, and I don't even know who you are. But if I need you to state your name, for example, if your name is Mr. Paul Bassi, you say, good morning, everyone. My name is Paul Bassi. I'm a clergy by profession, a business consultant, and an extraordinary entrepreneur. I don't know the meaning of this extra premium you wrote here. Mr. Chuk said, good morning, everyone. My name is Shooks Osage. I'm an inventory analyst by profession, a business consultant, and an extraordinary entrepreneur. Beautiful. Engineer Raphael said, good morning. My name is Engineer Raphael Babatunde. I am a registered engineer. Okay, you don't need to tell us. We already know engineers are registered. So what you say is, Mr. Babatunde, what you say is, I am an engineer by profession, a renowned energy consultant, and a businessman. Now, Mr. Tunde, this is what you have to say. Good morning, everyone. My name is Engineer Raphael Babatunde. I'm an engineer by profession, I'm an engineer by profession, a renewable energy consultant, and an extraordinary entrepreneur. Then you can add a business coach to that. Please, let's take note of that. Engineer, I hope you heard me. Then Blessing Oshaya, she said, my name is Blessing Oshaya, but I am a science educationist by profession, an ex-banker, business consultant, and a business coach and consultant. Blessing, remove the business coach. Have it at business consultant, an entrepreneur, an RDI global star mentor or okay, global star mentor, RDI global mentor, beautiful, silver executive with empowered consumerism, awesome. Now, Blessing, the only thing you need to work on is business coach. Remove the business coach. The business consultant is already okay. So your profile is wonderful. Now, for some of us that will start increasing in rank, you can even add everybody here that you know you are on the first level of RDI leadership ranking system. I'll need you to add an associate with RDI NGO, with Realistic Dream Initiative. Yes, while you are increasing our leadership ranking, there are titles you receive. But for most of us, like now, let's look at Ambassador's Blessings write-up. She said, an RDI Global Star Mentor. That's a rank she has attained in the RDI ranking system. So for those of us that are yet to become rising stars in the RDI NGO leadership ranking, you should add to your profile, I am an associate with Realistic Dream Initiative NGO. That should add to your profile. And please, let's all know that you deserve to have an ID card. If you don't have our RDI NGO ID card, please meet your leaders, collect the form and fill. 2 ID cards are supposed to be given to you, the RDI NGO ID card and the Empowered Consumerism ID card. So for those of us in Lagos that will be meeting today, I'll be giving us our ID card forms. You need 2 ID cards and you're paying, how much is it again? Ambassador Blessing, how much is the ID card again? I've forgotten. How much is the ID card? I think it's 2,000 or 2,500 for 2 ID card. I'll be 1,500. Okay, the ID card is one. That was last year. Is it still 1,500 now? Are you guys sure it's still 1,500 now? Okay, 1,500. Beautiful. So please, I added something. When you're introducing yourself, you introduce your name, one, then you introduce your profession. I am a this by profession. It could be that you are a fashion designer. If you are here and you didn't go to school, that doesn't prevent you. Just tell me, what skill do you have? What are you doing? Then I can know how to package your own. Don't feel, oh, all these people went to school, I didn't go to school. No, you are not exempted. All I need you to do is to go to the chat box, raise up your hand, tell me what you are doing, then let me package your introduction for you. Please, so let's not feel left behind. So you introduce yourself, you introduce your profession. You are a this by profession. You are an extraordinary entrepreneur, an associate with Realistic Dream Initiative for those of us that are yet to become rising star mentors. Then you also you add you are a business consultant, very important. Then in the empowered consumerism business model, some of us have attained rank of silver executive, gold executive. We can add that. So let me give you guys mine. My name is Eminent Augusta. I'm a biochemist by profession, an extraordinary entrepreneur, a business consultant. I am a success practitioner, a gold executive with empowered consumerism, and an elite ambassador with Realistic Dream Initiative. That's mine. So with what I just said now, you can form your own. Mr. Jumo said, I am a Nigerian Army officer. Okay, so Mr. Jumo, this is how you introduce yourself. My name is Sergeant Jumo Yahaya. I am a Nigerian Army officer and instrument engineer by trade. I don't really understand the meaning of instrument engineer by trade. but you can put it this way. My name is Sergeant Jumo Yahaya. I'm an engineer by profession. And okay, my name is Sergeant Jumo Yahaya. I am an officer in the Nigerian Army, an engineer by profession, an extraordinary entrepreneur, and an associate with Realistic Dream Initiative NGO. Mr. Toby said, my name is Mr. Tobechukwu Wiwu, a physicist. Okay. I am a physician or a physicist by profession, a business consultant, and an extraordinary entrepreneur. Mr. Toby, you are supposed to add your RDI ranking system and your empowered consumerism ranking system. Okay, Mr. Henry, you've gotten it right. Beautiful. I need you to add an associate with Realistic Dream Initiative because your ID card, you have to have an ID card. Mr. Stephen, a financial advisor. Mr. Stephen, this financial advisor, I'm not settled with it. What is it all about? I was looking for you to unmute you. Do you work in a bank? Because financial advisor, people can hold some negative things to that name. So go ahead, unmute yourself. Explain to me what financial advisor in what term. Yeah, Mr. Stephen. Hello, Mr. Stephen.
Hello.
Yeah, I need to understand the financial advisor aspects.
Yes, I'm in the chat box.
Okay, in the chat box.
Yes.
Okay, seems like you are is noisy. Okay. You are a member of Chartered. What do they call you guys after your profession in this Chartered Financial and Investment Analyst? You can say you are a financial and investment analyst. That is okay. But saying financial advisor, I need to understand better the financial advisor, because saying that in public can attract some negative minds to criticize what you just said. Yes, because right now you don't come out publicly to say financial advisor, because even CBN has an issue with that word. Chinoye, my name is Ukebu Chinoye, a serving corps member. Chinoye, remove the serving corps member because we know it's something that will not last. Remove the serving corps member. Say you are an electronic engineer by profession, an extraordinary entrepreneur, a business consultant, and an associate with Realistic Dream Initiative NGO. That's what you should say. Okay, beautiful. So having said that, remember, when you are faced with your audience, greet them. When you're greeting, you must keep a smiling face, you must compliment them, and you introduce yourself. How do you introduce yourself? Your name, your profession or your skill, what you do. You being an extraordinary entrepreneur, a business consultant, then an associate of RDI NGO, know your rank for those of us that are yet to be rising star. Then in the empowered consumerism business model, what is your rank? For those of us that are silver executive, gold executive, and just a distributor. Very, very important. So having said that, now that all of us know how to introduce ourselves when you want to present the business to someone, then let's go over to what? Let's go over to captivating people's attention in less than 60 seconds. Now, before I teach us how to captivate people's attention in less than 60 seconds, I want us to watch a video. I want us to watch a video called Snaap. How to snap people. That's what it's called. Snapping people in less than 6. Not snapping, no. Snap. You get to see the full meaning of snap. So let's listen attentively to this young lady, Lisa Nichols. She's one of my role model. I admire this woman a lot. I follow her a lot. So let's listen to what she say about snap. Then we'll now discuss about it before we call it a day today.
Well, I'm super excited. I'm super excited to be back with you guys. I have been on a like 8-country tour, and Jamaica is the last country before I go home, and I act like I have some sense and rest. after I do a few other things in California. But I wanted to teach you a technique, my very first time teaching this technique here, and I'm super excited because as you guys are meeting each other, you want to make the most out of your connections. My entire career has been shaped by the connections I've made. 18 years ago, I had a dream. I wanted to travel the world, run my mouth, and autograph anything. I wanted to inspire people. I wanted to change lives. And literally, I knew I had a gift, but I needed skill set and talent to couple with the gift. I needed contacts. I needed connections. And I learned this technique years ago, and I have been using it ever since. And it literally, this technique alone has helped me to raise over $4.8 million in investor dollars. Anybody want to know the technique? The technique has helped me to add valuable people to my team. It's helped me to really build my business, and my business helped me to transform lives. So I want to give you this technique. Mind Valley asked me, can you give us the connecting technique? Now, this technique is going to toss the elevator pitch out the window. How about we do that?
So the technique she's talking about is your ability to captivate people's attention, to open their hearts, to know exactly what you want to tell them about. For example, let me ask all of us, if you are being given an opportunity, you have a golden opportunity to meet with Aliko Dangote in an elevator, and you have 60 seconds to present your business to him, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? I need us to, you can raise up your hand. The first 3 persons to raise up their hand, I will mute you to speak. If you are given an opportunity, you're coming out from your hotel room and you receive an opportunity, immediately you enter the elevator, you saw Aliko Dangote in the elevator, and you have 60 seconds for the elevator to go down and open. And once it's open, Dangote's bodyguards, everybody, you can't have access to him. You and Dangote, you guys are in the elevator for 60 seconds. What will you say? Yes, what will you say? A young lady did this thing. She had the opportunity to be with Mr. Dangote in the elevator. Immediately she came out from a hotel room where she went to see a business client. Immediately she came out, then lo and behold, Aliko Dangote was in the elevator. So she greeted Aliko Dangote, introduced herself. Do you see why I taught us introduction? Your introduction makes someone to profile you in a high way. It gives your profile it gives you a high profiling for people to be open-minded to listen to you. So when she was done introducing herself professionally, just the way I taught us, she now said, okay, this is what she said. Good morning, my name is Tina Peters. I'm an engineer by profession. I'm also a business consultant and an extraordinary entrepreneur. I sell good sleep. Anytime you want a good sleep, here is my card, give me a call. Immediately she said that the elevator opened. The elevator opened and Dangote was gone. But Dangote entered the car and kept thinking, good sleep. Do you see what she said in less than 60 seconds? She introduced herself and said, I sell good sleep. Anytime you need a good sleep, here is my card. Let me ask us, what do you think she's selling? Go to the chat box and tell me. What do you think she's selling? Those of us that are leaders here, Blessing and Toby, don't type anything. I don't need you to type anything. Each and every one of us here, tell me, go to the chat box, tell me, what do you think that young lady is selling? She told Aliko Dangote, I sell good sleep. Anytime you want good sleep, give me a call. Gave her card to Dangote. Dangote entered the car and started asking, what's good sleep? So guess what? Dangote had to call her to come to his office to explain to her what good sleep is. So let me ask all of us, don't you like a good sleep? Don't you like a good sleep? You like a good sleep, so you want to understand more. So go to the chat box and tell me what you think that lady is selling. Let's be fast about it. Go to the chat box and tell me, what do you think that lady is selling? Enrique said she like a good sleep. Alcohol, alkaline coffee, no. Health products, no. Chinoya, that's not the answer. So now, let me tell you guys what she's selling. She's selling Mr. Oji said side. He said side chick. No, no, no. That is not it. Now let me tell us what she's selling. She's selling bed sheets. She's selling bed sheets, bedspread, bed sheets. So she said, I sell good sleep. Anytime you want good sleep, here is my card. She's selling bed sheets, and she was able to get an invitation to Dangote's office to do what? To tell him that she sells bed sheets. You see what she did? She just prospected to him. She just opened his mind, made him hungry to know more. And guess what? She packaged, a lot of people are selling bed sheets, but you see how unique she presented herself, and she was given an appointment. And trust me, she sold a wonderful quality bed sheet. So now many of us, someone said she's trying to seduce Dangote. No, we are talking business here, not seduction. Now, when she said I sell good sleep, she was able to captivate Dangote's mind in less than 60 seconds. Not telling him what she's saying exactly, but telling him what to benefit from what she's selling. That is what we call Snaap. She sells bed sheets. So now, many of us, when we want to tell someone about our business, we tend to start looking for what to say. We get confused. Thank God for the Millionaire School. So right now, when you want to do a remember, prospecting is different from presentation. Your first 60 seconds after your introduction, and after teaching us this, please, our advisors, whenever your leaders are having presentation offline, go there, sit at the back of the audience and listen. Everything they do on that stage is a skill, a professional skill they've learned. So now let's continue. Lisa Nicole is now trying to tell us that we should throw away the elevation speech, that big grammar we are looking for, throw it away. Learn how to captivate someone's mind in 60 seconds by telling them what they will benefit from what you have to offer. Don't tell them about the offer, rather speak about the results. So let's listen to Lisa Nicole. Why she talk? When she's done, I will explain more.
It's old, it's outdated, and it's so 08. So we're going to toss it out. So before I start, I have to just acknowledge my team. I'm excited my team is here, and my niece, my adopted niece, is here. I've been telling her for years that she needs to come to A-Fest, and she's here. So y'all make sure y'all treat her right. Charlie, would you stand up? Give her some love, you guys. It's my niece. It's my adopted niece. You know how when you have a dream, sometimes you're the only one that can see your vision. And years ago, and you have to find someone who can hold the vision with you. And that's what Mind Valley is about. Years ago, I started a friendship, probably 16 years ago when she was little, with her mom. And her mom and her dad, struggled, had challenges for years, like any other entrepreneur. And then they hit it big. You turn that corner and life is drastically different for them. I only met them when life was drastically different. I was still struggling when I met her. And I would go to Ann's house, her mom's house, and I would go to her house and I would touch. Remember I told some of you guys yesterday about the touching? You guys are in my suite. Well, this is her daughter. And I would touch all of her furniture and I touch everything. And she said, why are you doing that? I said, because I believe that God said where there's zero distance between you and it, it's for you. And I didn't necessarily want the material things she had. I wanted the abundance and the prosperity that she had created for herself. So I wanted to know it was for me. And so for years, I would walk through their house and I would rub their spiral staircase. I would rub their gym. I rub everything. And 16, 18 years later, Ann and I, when we get together, she looks at my life and she goes, it worked. And so last night I had an in-suite. I let people come in my room. We had a great time. Those of you guys were there, yes? We had a great time. And I just let them ask me any question. We just did open coaching about life, about business, about growth, about balance, about harmony, about children, about how to get it all. And I invited them, if you feel inspired, touch the room. It's an amazing space. And so everyone was rubbing things. And I was like, just where there's zero distance between you and it, it's supposed to be for you. Like you're not supposed to be an onlooker of someone else's life. And I don't just mean money. I mean abundance, 360 abundance. Yes, yes. And so I want to teach you a technique to make every contact you have more valuable.
So now she just gave us a little tip. What she just gave us is outside what we're about to learn. But what she just taught us is that if you want something, practice the law of attraction. For those of you that have met me offline, I told you, if you want something, go and touch that thing. She just taught us about law of attraction. So she wants to now tell us in detail how to captivate people's audience in less than 60 seconds. Whatever that you can see in your mind, feel it, have a feeling that it's already yours. In no less distant time, it will become yours. So let's listen carefully to her.
Every time you open your mouth, people hear what you're about and what you're up to. And so this technique is called Snaap, right? So it's going to require you guys to really open your mind. And in the moment you guys are going to practice it, you guys are going to be snapping all around the room, and the elevator pitch is forever buried. Can we just agree with that? Like it never worked in the first daggone place, right? So first I want you guys to focus and then do this with me.
So she's about to teach us how to captivate people's attention in less than 60 seconds. So that technique is called Snaap. It's called Snaap. So let's listen carefully and do what she's doing and say what she's saying. Now, those of why she's saying what she's saying, I'll need you to go to the chat box and type exactly what she's asking us to repeat.
Now, for those of you guys have a hard time being on beat, just focus, focus, focus. Don't try to talk and snap, just snap at first. There we go. There we go. Come on. Snap, snap, snapatize. To be clear, concise, powerful, and quick would be wise.
So she said snap means your ability to be clear, concise, powerful, and quick would be nice. That lady, using 60 seconds, she was clear on what to say. She was concise, she was powerful, and she was quick. That's the meaning of what? Snap. Just snap someone. She was in an elevator and she was able to snap Dangote. Snap means she was able to say something to him in a very short period of time. Concise, clear, and quick.
Snap, snap, snapatize. To be clear, concise, powerful, and quick would be wise. These are the guidelines. Snap, come on y'all, snap, snapatize. To be clear, concise, powerful, and quick would be wise. Come on y'all, your turn.
So now I need all of us to go to the chat box and type what snap means. Go to the chat box and type what snap means. What does snap means? Go to the chat box and type what snap means. Snap means your ability to be clear, concise, powerful, and what? Quick.
Snap, snap, snapatize. To be, yep, that's right, excited and everything. Snap, snap, snapatize. To be clear, concise, powerful, and quick would be wise. Come on, you guys. Snap, snap.
Snapatize.
To be
clear, concise,
powerful, and quick would be wise. Okay, stop. Why would I have you do that? Because later you're going to be networking and you're like, what did she say? You're going to remember it. So Snaap is a technique you can use to really elevate the path of connection and to increase the value of the contacts that you get. So when you look at the power of Snaap, Snaap has a technique that nothing else has, super networking at an accelerated pace. So we'll replace the elevator pitch with Snaap. Now, from this point on, I want you to always do a Snaap. So the benefits of Snaap, it's a faster connection. You obtain more valuable contacts, and I'll show you this in a minute. Right now, I'm just telling.
So that's the Snaap. Snaap, S-N-A-A-P. The benefit of Snaap is it gives you faster connection, give you an ability to connect with your audience fast. More especially, this technique is powerful in a cold market. How do you think I can stand in front of audience and I get connected with them? Remember, people don't say yes to you because of the way you speak. They say yes because the way you make them feel. You must learn how to create a connection between you and your audience or you and your prospects in a very short period of time. So Snaap means your ability to connect faster, to obtain valuable contacts, replace the boring elevator speech, talk about the results you achieve in less than 60 seconds. What win do you want to create for your client? What will your clients benefit? What's the need for them? Speak to the results you create, not to the process. Don't make your clients guess about it. Don't tell them how, tell them what you create. Immediately let them know what is in it for them, what benefits will they benefit from the result of what you want to, of the value you're presenting to them, without saying those words, talking about the process. Always end with a question: who do you know? So let's listen carefully as she teaches us how to snap with 3 examples.
Telling you replace the boring elevator pitch. You talk about your results in the first 60 to 120 seconds. I really want you to do it in 60. Newbie, and then once you have advanced, you'll do it in about 45 seconds. Watch, I'll show you how you can do that. You speak more to the wins or the results. Say results.
Results.
The results that you create in the world versus the process. Most people want to talk about what they do. Whenever you hear someone tell you about what they're up to, they're going to tell you what they do. If you want to increase your USP, your unique serving proposition, don't tell me what you do. Tell me the results of what you do. People's listening will naturally shift, and I'll show you how that occurs in a.
So now she said, learn how to speak about the result of what you do. Don't speak about the process. That's why many of us think it's difficult to speak to people. No, learn how to speak about the result of what you do, what people will benefit from the result. Don't speak about the process. That is called snap. That is the way you can create a big connection with your prospect or your audience.
Moment. Don't make your client guess. When I say your client, everyone you talk to is a prospective client, prospective partner, prospective investor, prospective whatever it is you're looking for next. Don't make them guess what results you produce in the world. This here can change the game of how many clients you get. When I teach my students how to do a snap, matter of fact, my camera guy was just at an event with us 4 days ago, whenever we left Atlanta, and I was teaching Snaap, this very same thing. And I have a text in my phone where he said, I was on the plane, Lisa. I snapped the guy sitting next to me and I got a gig. He said, it works. Holy sh. I was like, yes, it works. Tell them how. Tell them what you create. Don't tell them how you do it. Tell them what you create. Immediately let the person listening know what's the WIIFM for them. What's in it for me? People don't want to know what you're up to. They want to know what does it do for their lives. And so I'm real fast. I'm teaching a very different keynote this time. And this is really not a keynote, it's just a technique. So I've been asked to help your networking increase. So that's what we're about to do. And you want to always end with a question. Now that's a natural disruptor. You go to any other networking mixer, you're going to be the only one ending with this kind of question, guaranteed. And I'm going to show you how to do it in a moment. And so now the idea of a snap, you want to write this down. The snap speaks to the result, not the process.
So let's write it down. She said snap speaks to the result of what you have to offer and not the process. Let's write that down. Snap speaks to the result of what you have to offer and not the process. If you've gotten it, kindly go to the chat box and type that.
The snap tells me as a result of what you do, how is the world a better place? How is the world a better place? So I'm gonna have some people come up.
So she said snap is as a result of what you do, how is the world a better place? That's how to snap. Tell people as a result of what you do, how is the world a better place? People want to know about the result of your value.
And I'm gonna have you practice your snap, and then I'm gonna have each one of you practice your snap, but I wanna kind of get you in that mindset first. So who wants to practice their snap with me? Who wants to practice? Come on up, sweetie. So is that a second mic? Great. Give her some love while she's coming up, you guys. Wake up, y'all.
So let's listen. With what she just taught, a lady who wants to practice. Watch and see how the lady practice. She didn't get it right, but watch and see how Lisa Nicole repeated what the lady just did in less than 60 seconds.
Wonderful. We spent yesterday together, didn't we? Alina, right? Yes. Alina. So now remember the guidelines. The guidelines, 60 seconds, okay? Speak to the result, not the process. That's going to be kind of challenging. For some of you might nail it. Everyone wants to talk about process. And end with a question. So I'm going to let you kind of take the first stab. And by the way, everyone else, you guys got to thank her later because she took the first shot. You guys will all do better than possibly she, because you'll have my coaching that I'll give to her. So they all owe you. So owe you. Free lunch, free dinner for you tonight. Take her out to dinner. All right. So all you do is practice your snap. Think about, what do you do? What's the result that you create in the world? It's about your work. So assume these are prospective customers. So a lot of times the distance between you and everything you need is language, professional and personal. You upgrade your language. Say, upgrade my language.
Upgrade my language. Now, she said the distance between you and your clients, what you need to do to give your offer for them to receive it and exchange for money is what? Your language. Guys, it's all about language. There is no special anointing given to someone from birth. Someone will say, hey, Mr. Noso can talk. Madam Augusta, you can talk. It wasn't given from birth. This is how we learned. And now I'm teaching you how we learned. It's about the language. If you have that, do you see why I say amateurs, people that are not ready to learn, unlearn and relearn, they don't make money in business. People that make money in business are those that are ready to learn, unlearn, relearn, and remove the L. Act on what you've learned to make money. Yes, remember, the illiterates of the 21st century are no longer those that cannot read or write. The illiterates of the 21st century are those that cannot learn, unlearn, relearn, remove the L, act on what they've learned in order to do what? To make money.
Say, upgrade my language. Wake the hell up. Upgrade my language. And everything else follows. If you upgrade your language, everything else follows. Everything else follows. When people come to me, my students come to me and say, I can't get enough business. I say, what's your language? And I look at their verbal language or their written language. I look at their video language. I look at their language on stage. And the moment we upgrade all of that, all of a sudden their biggest challenge is managing the influx of clients. So let's work on your language. Okay? Don't worry. Well, wherever we start is fine. It's great. Well, it'll get amazing.
I have 60 seconds.
So I'd like 60 seconds. Can you put 60 seconds on the clock for me, Jason? I like 60 seconds. You'll see it right here. Wait, don't start yet. Do 60. You'll freak her out if you start it.
What do you know at the end?
So it's just asking a question. Well, the question, who do you know who wants XYZ? Go back into the promise. Once you give me something to work with, I'll rephrase it, and then you'll see what I'm talking about.
I can basically ask them anything I want, just as long as I end with a question.
You want to ask them a question that makes them lean into you.
Yeah.
You want to ask a question that makes your presumed client raise their hand. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah.
All right, you guys give a round of applause. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. So I'm an event planner. I run my own event agency, and we do really top of the tier parties. And we don't just do it in order to spend your money in a beautiful way. We create memories. We create amazing pages in your biography, which otherwise could have not existed. A lot of us in this room, from a certain period in our life, just take our birthdays, for example, as just something that happens every year. But just remember the last time that you actually celebrated your birthday, bringing all of your friends together, and how awesome and amazing that was. And how you got all those phone calls the next day, and people were saying, yay, thank you so much for getting us together. And yeah, you will have to actually invest some money into it. But the result that you get out of it is a lot more. You can't do it alone, usually, especially if you want it to be like really wow. Some of the people in this room know what it's like to throw a party. But we can help you create the most amazing memories that will turn your life upside down. So would you let me throw you a party? Give her some.
So the lady just, from what she learned, she was able to do her snap, which she didn't do it well. So I need us to listen now attentively. Listen attentively to how Lisa will repeat what this lady just did in less than 60 seconds.
Love you guys. All right. So that was about 65 seconds. So you started with process, and I want you guys to think about how you talk about your business. Okay, because we all do this. The first thing you did says we throw amazing parties. We all do that. I want to challenge you to drop that. Drop that. And just start with the result of throwing amazing parties. What happens? Okay, so I'm going to give you a little sample. Can we start the clock at 60 seconds again? As a result, of the birthday parties, anniversary parties, event parties that we throw, people have mind-blowing experiences. They have memories that literally the others are talking about for years and years to come. As a result of what we do, we put you on the map as the best party thrower on the planet. I'm looking for individuals who are looking to have the next best party and be remembered by everyone who comes. Who do you know? 31 seconds.
Now, do you see how she rephrased the young lady's snap in 31 seconds? That was exactly what that young lady did in the elevator with Dangote. So let's listen to 2 more samples, then I'll now teach us how to do our own snap in our own business.
31 seconds. So what happens is, if most of the time we're telling people what we do, and then right here at the end, we talk about the result. I'm challenging you to cut to the result, move it to the front of the line, start with the result, and then ask who wants that result and resell the result again. We'll do it again and again and again. Give her a round of applause again, you guys. Thank you.
So she says, speak about your results, ask for the result, then do what? Ask them who do you want to know that is interested in the result. So she will repeat it again. So let's watch and see how she used another person's example to repeat it.
Who else wants to practice? Who else? Sir, right here. Yep. Come on up. Run. Now, in a moment, we're going to get in pause, and you guys are going to practice yourself, because when you do this, literally all of your contacts become more valuable. Because notice I said, who wants to throw a great party, whatever I said at the end. You naturally, who do you know that? And by saying, who do you know, I'm not pointing it right at you. Do you want to throw a party? Then there's that awkward, no, I don't want to throw a party, but I don't know what to say. So I say, give me your card, right? You say, who do you know that? And they get to say, it's me, or they say, I know someone, or they say, I'm not sure, but it's an easier end. So it's a 45-degree angle ask. Hi, what's your name? Ken. Okay, give Ken a round of applause, you guys. All right, so 60 seconds. It's going to start right there, 1. So I want you to look down at that clock while you're talking, okay?
Okay.
That'll make you feel better.
I got it.
All right. So I want you to look down at that clock periodically while you're talking so that you get as close to 60 seconds as possible, okay?
Perfect.
All right, begin. Tell me the result that you produce. Tell me the WIIFM for me, and then ask me a question. Who do you know? Try it again. And after this, it's going to be all of your turn.
As a result, African Clothing Company provides awakens. As a result, African.
Start the clock again. So let me tell you what you're stuttering on. You're saying, as a result, and your company name, African Clothing Company provides. The reason why you're struggling is because you're going from result to process again. Everyone's going to do it. If I get each one of you, you go to process. Because we've been trained to talk about what do we do. We haven't been trained to speak to the results instantly. It actually sounds really bold. It actually sounds a little like, wow, like, whoa, that's kind of intense. Yeah, but if you want your USP to rise to the top amongst anyone else, you should know before you start the result you produce in the world. And if you don't know what result you produce in the world, then we need to sit together so we can figure out the result you produce in the world. So every time you open your mouth to that result. Now that's a bold statement, but that's a game changer too. It automatically elevates your USP, your unique serving proposition. So the reason why you stumbled is because you started with result, then you went to process. Do you see that?
Yeah.
All right, so I want you to push past process. What does your clothing company do? Think about this. What do I do? So you can get that out the way. Then as a result of what I do, how is my client's life better? How is the world better? How is my student better? Whoever it is you're serving, what happens to their life because you did it? Now, that's where you want to start. I promise you guys, this is a game changer right here.
So she said, if you want to snap, start with the results and what impact will the result of the value you're offering give to the world or give to the individual. So let's listen for the last time how this guy will do his snap and how she will correct him in less than 60 seconds.
So let's go again. 60 seconds.
As a result, African Clothing Company awakens Africans' youth and Africans' authenticity and power. With every t-shirt we sell, we give back to the youth and help them discover independent thought in Africa. That's our vision, and we drive to help Africa's youth to change Africa to step into its power and authenticity. Who would like to buy a t-shirt?
Come on, that sounds great. Long way from where he started. Long way, and guys, this is a process. It's not something you just learn and then you do. It is a process, it's a muscle that has to be developed. So can I try it?
Yes, please.
All right. He's like, yeah, of course. All right, so and sometimes I have to ask questions to get clear. So you sell t-shirts, and inside the t-shirts, it exhibits African pride. And the focus of the t-shirt is to empower Africa's youth so that they understand their worth. Okay, you guys get how I'm going all the way to the end? So as a result of the t-shirts we sell, young adults and adults can wear a shirt that exhibits the pride of Africa. The result of us selling t-shirts is that youth feel empowered, they feel inspired, they feel determined, and educated on the power of their heritage and their culture. I'm looking for individuals who are interested in buying a t-shirt that exhibits strength, perseverance, and resiliency while supporting Africa's youth. Who do you know? Hey, give them some love, you guys.
Okay, so now, how many of us got that? How many of us got what she just did right now? If you know you got what she just did right now, go to the chat box and type 7. If you know you got what she just did right now, go to the chat box and type 7. How many of you got what she just did right now? How many of you got what she just did right now? So Snaap means your ability to create a connection between you and your prospects, you and your audience in less than 60 seconds. Telling them of the results, the value you're about to offer to them will bring to them what they stand to benefit and what's in it for them. So now let me give us my own snap about the social shared economy business model in partnership with Realistic Dream Initiative. So I'll combine everything just in one statement. Now, Realistic Dream Initiative NGO, is the partner that mentor and coach us. So now I'm going to blend the result of what Realistic Dream Initiative NGO and what the shared social economy business model is going to give for us. So this is my snap. As a result of what we do in Realistic Dream Initiative NGO, people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. Do I have anyone here interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? Then you see people raising up their hand. I'm interested, I'm interested. Why some person will say, then I'll ask those that are not raising up their hand, I'll not ask them, who do you know? Finally, when I ask them, who do you know, they'll say, I'm interested first. Let me benefit it first before I refer you to what? To someone else. Now, that is my snap. As a result of what we do in Realistic Dream Initiative NGO, in partnership with the social shared economy business model, people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. So we are here looking out for people that are ready to live a massively successful life. Who do you know? Or are you interested in living a massively successful life? That is my snap. You can adopt that to be your snap. When I now teach us by next week Tuesday, when I now teach us the excitement phase, then you can create your own personal snap. Remember, snap is about you speaking about what? The result, what people stand to benefit, what they stand to gain from what? The value you're bringing. So as a result of what we do in Realistic Dream Initiative NGO, we give life to people's dreams. Through us, people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. Do I have anyone here interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? Or do you know anyone interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? Okay, do we get that? Do we get that? That is my snap. So I need us. If you know you got what I said, then go to the chat box and type it. Okay, someone said I should repeat my snap again. Okay. As a result of what we do in Realistic Dream Initiative NGO, people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. Are you getting that? As a result of what we do, As a result of what we do in Realistic Dream Initiative NGO, people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. Do I have anyone here that is interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? Or do you know anyone? Those of us that have met me offline, did you remember when I did this, when you attended my presentation offline? If you know you are here, you remember when I did this, when you attended my presentation offline. Let me see your hands. Be on your video and raise up your hand, or go to the chat box and raise up your hand if you remember. Okay, Mr. Uzoma, you remembered when I did this, right? Go ahead, unmute yourself. Go ahead, unmute yourself. Go ahead, try unmuting yourself now. Yes, Uzoma, do you remember when I did this during the presentation in the office?
Yeah, I did. I remember.
At the beginning, right?
Yes.
Tell me, when I asked that question, what did you feel like? As in, what was in your mind? What did you feel like?
First of all, I looked to you, and I was asking myself question that I feel like this person is like learned person, professional with skills of teaching.
No, I'm talking about when you had the question. Did you immediately raise up your hand indicating, yes, I'm interested in living a massively successful life?
Yes, it drew my attention immediately.
Exactly, beautiful.
Yes.
It drew his attention immediately. So let me repeat the snap. Let me repeat the snap. You all are welcome to Realistic Dreaming. Okay, let me do my introduction and do the snap. But there's something I also need us to remember. It's just that the time is fast spent. During presentation, we also tell business joke, but that will be offline. So now, my name is Eminent Augusta, a biochemist by profession, an extraordinary entrepreneur, a business consultant, a success practitioner. Now, you all are welcome to Realistic Dream Initiative NGO. As a result of what we do, we give life to people's dream. Through us, people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. Do I have anyone here interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? Or do you know anyone interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? Then you see my audience raising up their hand. Now, notice what I just did is less than 60 seconds. What I did is less than 60 seconds. So if you know you got my snap, go to the chat box and type for me, and type the snap I just did right now. If you know you got my snap, go to the chat box and type what I just did right now. If you know you didn't get what I said, you can ask me to repeat. If you know you didn't get what I said, you can ask me to repeat. Okay, Mr. Toby said people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. Do you know? Okay, Mr. Toby just gave me the snap. So let me repeat the snap again. You all are welcome to Realistic Dream Initiative NGO. As a result of what we do, we give life to people's dreams. Through us, people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. Do I have anyone here interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? Or do you know anyone interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? See, I just did it for 24 seconds. I didn't even do 60 seconds. I did 24 seconds. So Mr. Toby just he just typed what I said. As a result of what we do in Realistic Dream Initiative NGO, through us, people tend to live a massively successful life full of abundance. Do I have anyone here interested in living a massively successful life full of abundance? Or do you know anyone interested in living a massively successful life full of what? Abundance. So that is how to snap. So how many of us learned something today? How many of us learned something today? If you know you learned something today, can I see your hands up? If you know you learned something today, let me see your hands up. Go to the chat box, raise up your hand, or be on your video and raise up your hand. If you know you learned something today, let me see your hands up. Okay, beautiful. So we just have 5 minutes. In 30 seconds, tell me what you learned. Madam Confidence, go ahead, unmute yourself. Tell me what you learned in 30 seconds. What did you learn? For those of us that maybe you are in a noisy place, go to the chat box and tell me what you learned. Madam Confidence, go ahead. Tell me what you learned in 30 seconds.
All right. Good morning, all.
Good morning, dear. Hope you can hear me now, Madam Confidence, because I bought the headphone because of you.
Congratulate you. I wanted to congratulate you. When I saw you on it, I was very happy. My Evo said. All right. All right. Yes, today in today's millionaire school, I learned how to present the business, because how the way you present yourself before your audience will tell the kind of result you have to get at the end of the day. Just like the Snaap way you have taught us today, honestly, I am writing and writing and writing. That is why I even shall scream that of Mr. Tobeo, so that I can go through it on my own again. Yes, because by the time you attract the attention of the audience, you have tied them down. And by the time you open up the real business itself, you see that before the time, they will all in their heart have accepted whatever you want to bring. And that will give you a massive result. Thank you for today's lesson. And thank you once again.
Welcome.
God bless you.
Welcome. That's Madam Confidence all the way from Port Harcourt. Okay, so who else had? Okay, Mr. Henry, go ahead, unmute yourself. In 30 seconds, tell us what you learned.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, I learned this Snaap is very, very interesting to help you to captivate your audience in less than 60 seconds. So, and also I learned about the excitement. You need to get them excited, so that they'll be able to listen to you and know what you're talking about. I also want to thank you about I don't know whether I'm going too far. Thank you about the goal setting video yesterday, because I was able to set my own goal the first time, the goal matrix. The day we did that goal setting, I went offline because my battery was down. So I was able to calculate my own. I can now see that my own is 3 persons per day.
So meaning 10x action, 30 persons, offline and online.
Yes. Yes. My using my 10x rule is going to be 30 persons and to get 3 persons connected per day. So I thank you very much for that video. So, and I don't know whether I'm taking time. I want to ask 2 questions before I stop.
Okay.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. When we are mentioning the affirmations, I saw as the 7 skills. I don't know whether we've done all of them, but I still want to know them. The 7 skills of network marketing. That's the first question. Then the second question.
Okay, go ahead, finish up.
Okay, that's the first question. The second question is, in every business, there is always a business plan. I don't know if I'm mistaken. So now I want to know what our business plan is in RDI. The RDI business plan, that's the blueprint. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. The 7 skills of prospecting in network marketing. Number 1 is invitation skills, of which we've dealt with at the end in the Millionaire School. Number 2 is prospecting skills, of which we've dealt with. Number 3.
Sorry, number 1 is motivation.
Invitation skills.
Invitation. Okay.
Oh wait, number 1 is prospecting skills. Number 2 is invitation skills. Number 3 is presentation skills. Number 4 is closing and handling of objection skills. Number 5 is follow-up skills. Number 6 is promoting events. Number 7 is team building.
Okay, thanks.
Then
about
our blueprint. Our blueprint, actually, I know many of us here, you don't really, our blueprint for 2021 is different from our blueprint. Now, in speaking about blueprints, the Snaap I just gave you is basically our blueprint. That's our mission. But now, every year, we set out goals on things we want to achieve, either for 1 year or for 3 years with different projects. So now, for the year 2021, we have our blueprint, of which we've dealt with. remind me, I'm going to share the video of our 2021 blueprint to everybody. Now, the blueprint is this in a nutshell. Your ability, why we work as a team, everybody benefiting from everybody's efforts. Remember, goal setting, you set it based on you, your ability, you're the one that can make it a reality. Despite support will come, don't focus on the support. So the idea is this, the main aim is this year. Have five serious business partners connecting with you. These people should be potential leaders. Okay, let's make it 6. 6 serious business partners connecting with you. These serious business partners are potential leaders that are ready to have their own 6. Their ability to have their own 6 within 3, 4, 5 generations makes you become a millionaire in this year, 2021. Did you get that?
Yeah.
So the Snaap I just gave you is our blueprint as an NGO for life. But now we have our yearly blueprints through different projects. Like 3 years ago, we flagged up a project of Dream Alive. We accomplished that. We were able to produce over 30 millionaires. After that, last year, we flagged off the home support business program during COVID-19. We are able to empower over 5,000 persons, and we were able to raise about 5 millionaires within the period of COVID-19. Last year, November, we flagged up the Zero to Multi-Millionaire project. Currently, that project, in partnership with the shared social economy business model, that is what we are on currently right now. And our aim is to impact 10,000 entrepreneurs, making them to live, making each and every one of them, as in out of the 10,000 entrepreneurs, we want to ensure that within 3 years, this is 2021, by the year 2023, those entrepreneurs, those 10,000 entrepreneurs we are working with are able to earn 4 million naira comfortably every month through our system and our structure. So the question is, all of you listening to me right now, will you be among the millionaires that will be creating?
Yes, so we need to work hard.
Earning 4 million every month. The blueprint is there, the structure is there. It's all about you taking massive, aggressive action. And that is the essence of the online and the offline. You guys don't know the privilege of what you have, having a leader offline, working in your state. So make sure you are aggressive with your leaders. Always have a project you do every week, online, offline. And that is why I'm taking my time to teach us these skills. Because with the skills, you know what to do. It's not rocket science. I don't expect you to master it in one day. But I want us to practice every day, non-stop, on what we are learning and perfecting on it. Is that okay?
Yeah, please don't, we need to get that video. Please don't forget.
For the blueprint, just send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll send across our 2021 blueprint that was launched January this year. I'll do that. So thank you very much. Mr. Paul, you'll be the last person speaking today. Mr. Paul, go ahead, unmute yourself. Tell us in 30 seconds what you learned today. Then those of us that said they couldn't get this thing, those of us that say you couldn't get my Snap, I just posted it and I'm posting it again now. Go to the chat box and screenshot the Snap, then practice it every day. Practice. I just made a post of the Snap now. So go ahead, Mr. Paul, go ahead. Unmute yourself. Tell us in 30 seconds what you learned today. Mr. Paul, go ahead. Tell us what you learned today. Or he's not there. Okay, so do I have any other person that wants to share? Okay, the time is already fast spent, and I have an offline coaching by 11 o'clock. So I need to get going. You guys know we are in Lagos. The traffic is crazy. So once again, thank you everyone for your time this morning. Please remember, information, knowledge acted upon gives you power, becomes power in your hand. Let's act on everything we are learning. If you didn't get this right, I'll be posting the video. We'll play the video again and again till you get it right. And let's remember today is Tuesday. So let's use our prospecting and invitation videos and write-up, post on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp status. And also let's get people prepared for our business presentation online tomorrow by 7 p.m. For those of us in Lagos, we'll be having business presentation in our office, 4th floor, number 2, Olowus, on Wednesday, 11 a.m., Thursday, 11 a.m., Friday, 11 a.m. Then on Saturday, we'll be having it at the venue, the Blue Rose Restaurant. Friday and Saturday, 12 o'clock, Blue Rose Restaurant, that's number 4, is close to the office, opposite, directly adjacent to the office. Upstairs by 12 o'clock. So let's be aggressive, be a Miss Martial artist. Is this Mama Waziri? Wow, Mama, I've missed you so much. Hope you are done with your exam. That's our powerful leader from Gombe State. She's a lecturer in University of Gombe, and she has been absent because they've been writing series of exams. Mama, you're welcome. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm fine. Good morning. I love you all. Good morning, Mama. I missed you so much too. Good morning. I wish I'm back fully. God's willing, I will be rocking many things together. Honestly.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So once again, let's remember what I just said now. Invitation for tomorrow, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Get all your friends to connect online tomorrow, 7 p.m. for our business presentation. The write-up and the flyers will be out for us to use in prospecting. Use demand for your invitation and prospecting videos and write-up, having your WhatsApp link to be able to prospect online, to get people enter your WhatsApp group. Upload it on your Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp status, and get your prospects ready for tomorrow business presentation online, 7 p.m. Sorry, 7 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. The time will be communicated. Then offline, those of us in Sokoto, we already know the schedule for Sokoto. Those of us in Benin, Kaduna, and the rest of them, just Port Harcourt, you know your schedule. But for those of you here with me in Lagos, we are having our coaching program today by 11. Be in the office today so that I monitor your income generating activity and know what next. We're already doing projects 100 for a lot of people, and a lot of people are really having amazing results. I'm happy that a lot of people have started making money, not just me helping them. They've started making money, and I'm happy about that. Then let's remember, business presentation offline. You can invite your friends to come at our office, number 2, 4th floor, upstairs, Olowu Street, Ikeja. Thursday, 11 o'clock. Friday, 11 o'clock. Wednesday, 11 o'clock. Then Saturday, it will be taking place in Olowu. It will be taking place in the restaurants because we are having some special guests there. So it will be taking place in the restaurants by the side. Blue Rose Restaurant, number 4, Olowu Street, upstairs by 12 o'clock. So ensure your people are there. Last week alone, we were able, our team in Lagos, our Lagos team generated last week alone 25 codes, 25 new business partners connected with us offline, 25. Trust me, you don't know the privilege of having me here. Bring those people. Let me be the one to do the presentation. Come, let's plan project 100. Share letters, share flyers. Let people call me to present for them. I'm doing this for you because my aim is to ensure that before this year ends in Lagos, I have at least nothing less than, in fact, my goal is in Lagos, nothing less than 20 persons becoming millionaires and 50,000 earning in hundreds of thousands. That's my goal. I don't know if you're interested in being part of my goal. If you're interested, then come out. Let's become rugged, canceling all excuse in taking massive action, massive activities that will give us massive results. Thank you all, and I love each and every one of us. Bye-bye. I have a training by 11. Love you all.